This cop almost fucking kills this dude over nothing.
Sir?
He's got his gun drawn for a man with a camera. There's no law that says I can't have my hand in my pocket. So it's an unlawful order.
Look. You keep saying the same thing over and over.
Okay. And you want to take your hands out of your pocket, right? And you want to identify yourself?
He didn't ask me to identify myself. Ha! It's all recording.
Today we got Dragon P from DragonFire News, who's just chilling at Walmart waiting on his sister to get off work when he sees a cop car parked like a douchebag, so he approaches the car in order to get its number. And this cop absolutely loses his mind. Check it out.
How you doing, Dad?
Hey.
What's up?
Seem like you want to come talk to me.
No, I'm just coming to see what car number it is.
Am I taking out your pocket?
Huh?
Am I taking your hand out your pocket?
Am I detained?
No, you're not being detained. Take your hand out.
I don't have to take my hand out of my pocket. I didn't break no law. Car number 2036, sitting in the parking lot, not even parked in the proper parking spot, wasting tax dollars money.
Hey, buddy, take your hand out your pocket.
I don't have to do nothing you tell me.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Is that a lawful order?
Show me how it's Canadian.
Is it a lawful order?
Yes, it's a lawful order.
For what? Officer safety?
I'm telling you right now, take your hand out.
Oh, he's got a gun drawn.
Oh, scary. Shiver my timbers.
Sir?
He's got his gun drawn for a man with a camera coming up to a cop car that's sitting in a parking lot. This is considered police brutality because he just drawed. I'll put it right back. I got my keys and lighter in there. Nothing else. I don't have. That's no. You just drew a weapon on a private citizen doing a.
Listen to me.
Huh?
Okay, stop talking at me.
I don't have to stop talking.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye.
Okay, have a nice day.
You too. What's your name and badge number?
My name's Owen. 7.
Owens? All right.
You might not want to walk up to me with your hands in your pocket.
I can walk up to a police officer with my hands in my pocket. That's not unlawful.
Go try and get your little lawsuit and get on my face.
What?
Go on. Go try and get your lawsuit and get on my face. Go.
I got a lawsuit, bud. You just drew a weapon on me for no reason. This is definitely going to your supervisor. Officer Owens just drew his weapon on me. Huh?
Right now you're being detained.
For what? For what?
I'm 2-4. I got one detained.
For what? What are you detaining me
I'm
for?
frisking you because I'm fearing for my safety.
You're going into my pocket. Yeah. This man just unlawfully detained me for no reason. He grabbed me.
Anything else?
Huh?
Can I help you with anything else?
Yeah, I was going to ask you a question while you were sitting in the parking lot.
Walking up trying to pick a fight with law enforcement. That's all.
Ooh!
You got one.
Here.
You got one.
I'm walking up trying to pick a fight with law enforcement.
What else do you
Goodbye. If I'm not detained, you don't have nothing else to say to me, I'm leaving.
I mean, this cop's little heart pumps fear. As soon as he said he wasn't detained, this became a casual encounter and dude didn't need to take his hands out of his pocket. A lot of people think if you're scared, you shouldn't be a cop. Unfortunately, a lot of them think like this. It's how they get trained in their academy. They get forced to sit and watch videos of police officers being murdered in cold blood, Clockwork Orange style. The cop then becomes paranoid and hypervigilant, seeing everything as a threat.
Fucking cop gonna get fucking lawsuit now. Get my tags. It ain't gonna do you no good.
If you got nothing else, you need to move on. We got an ordering ordinance.
You don't know what I'm doing here, so you don't have no right to tell me anything. I'm waiting for somebody. You can't tell me to move on. How are you gonna trespass me without there being permission? Bullshit. No, I'm not. I'm waiting for somebody to get off work at Walmart.
You're sitting over here trying to pick fights.
Oh, you don't know what I'm here for. I've been here waiting for my sister-in-law to get off work, so.
My car with your freaking hands in your pocket.
I can come up to a cop car with my hands in my pocket. That's not unlawful, asshole. Fucking idiot.
No, that is unlawful.
No, it is not.
Order from a police officer. Get your
Bullshit.
And what'd you do?
Bullshit. That's not a lawful order. Not a lawful order. I wasn't detained. You're the one that's not listening. Unless I'm violating the law, you have no authority over me.
You're not, first of all, you're freaking loitering.
It is not loitering. I have a purpose now. I'm videotaping you.
All right, cool. Well, your purpose is about to go to jail.
Yeah, well, right. Uh-huh. Supervisor.
You're detained.
Supervisor.
Oh, he's on the way, bro. And guess what? You're going to jail after.
Right. For what?
You got your fight.
For what?
You want a big fight? Right now, you're.
For what? I came up to record a police officer, which is my constitutional right to do.
Yep. And what else you do? You walked up with your hands in the
That is not illegal.
Now, what'd you do?
That is not illegal. You jumped out on me.
You didn't listen to a lawful order from a police officer. What'd you do?
That's not a lawful order.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it is not. It is not a lawful order. What law am I violating by having my hand in my pocket? What law is that? What law is that?
So what's going on, man? I'm just now pulling up. I have no idea what's going on.
I just got out to go and see what card number it was. I'm a First Amendment auditor, journalist. I go and film cops in the course of their duties. That's my right. He's been sitting here since I pulled up. And parked and not even parked correctly in the parking lot, right? So I went to get his car number and go around his car, get the plate number. He jumps out and's like, get your hand out of your pocket. Yeah. I don't have to take my hand out of my pocket unless that's not a lawful order. There is no law against me walking around with my hand in my pocket.
I'm not battling you at all.
I'm not saying you are, but I don't have to take my hand out of my pocket.
Listen to what I'm saying for a second. What part of what he said was unlawful?
There is no law that says I can't have my hand in my pocket.
What part of what he said was unlawful?
Nothing.
Okay.
But there's no law that says I can't have my hand in my pocket. So it's an unlawful order.
Look. You keep saying the same thing over and over. Okay, look.
Well, I'm done talking.
What did he say?
No, he told me to get my hand out of my pocket. That's not a lawful order. There is no law that says I can't have my hand in my pocket, you idiot. No, it is not. You have to have a law to back it up, you idiot.
You might as well shut that car off because you can't go anywhere. You're detained. I'm telling you right now.
If you pull off right now, you will be.
I want your supervisor.
He's on his way. But if you pull
He pulled a gun on me.
Yep, I did because you had your hand.
He pulled a gun on me for having my hand in the pocket. That is not a lawful order. That's illegal. That's police brutality. There is no reason for him to draw a weapon on him. He's got an unlawful.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
You got a taser. You could have pulled your taser instead of your gun, you idiot. He pulled his gun on me.
I mean, this is a definition of copsplaining. Both of these dudes think it's perfectly reasonable to pull a gun out on somebody over a hand in a pocket. You got this cop who's just talking crazy because he's so scared, talking about somebody wants to pick a fight. Then he has his goofy buddy who wasn't even there come and try to copsplain for him and make all this make sense. And then he has to calm another grown-ass man down because he can't handle his own emotions.
So, for right now, for purposes of what's going on right now, you're just detained to our supervisor.
What crime am I breaking?
Right now, you're loitering.
No, I'm not. I told him I'm waiting for my sister-in-law to get off work from Walmart. That's not loitering. My sister-in-law works here, and I'm waiting for her to get off work. When I pulled up, he was sitting there and been sitting there since I pulled up here. Okay. I figured I'd get out since that's what I do is film police.
Paycheck. That's what you got out looking for.
Oh, and you just gave it to me by pulling your gun on me, you idiot.
Yeah. Guess what? That's what happens when you don't listen.
I don't have to listen unless I break the law. No, I don't. Well, okay, what reasonable articulable suspicion did you have to pull your gun on me?
So,
Officer Owens, what reasonable articulable suspicion? What reasonable articulable suspicion am I being detained for right now?
well, for right now, he gave you a lawful order.
Bullshit. That's not a lawful order. He didn't have no reason to approach me. I can record. I approached his car, filming. Filming. That's my right to do.
So you approached him.
Am I taking your
Let's
camera
hold
away?
on.
No.
So for right now, you approached him, correct?
I approached the car to get to film the car.
In the car, correct?
That doesn't matter if I approach the car.
That's on the fact you approached him. You're saying he approached you. Okay. So you approached his car because you wanted to get his car number.
Information.
Okay, and fair enough, right? But if he says, "Hey, get your hands out your pocket,"
I don't have to comply because I don't.
lawful order.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
That is unlawful.
No, I've already got this shown in court cases that you do not have the authority to tell me what to do unless I break the law.
So we're just talking in circles. I'm just let you sit here, man. We're
Yep.
talking in circles, and we're just going to continue talking circles because
Your
believe-
supervisor,
you believe
please.
you're right, and I believe I'm right. We're going to continue to talk.
Supervisor.
He's coming.
All right.
Okay, I'm not omnipotent. I can't make him teleport.
Mm-hmm.
So, like we said, right now you're detained.
For what?
Right now,
Officer
loitering.
says-
I'm not loitering. I'm waiting for my sister to get off work.
I told you 16 times, get your hands out.
I don't have to get my hand out of my pocket. No, I do not.
Police officer.
So you're going to tell me I have to identify now too?
Bro, I'm telling you right now,
Uh-huh.
you don't even know what you're talking about.
I do too. I know the law.
Saw some stupid shit about sovereign citizen on
I'm not a sovereign citizen. You're the sovereign citizen. You're the one that thinks laws don't apply to you. My constitutional right gives me the right to come up.
See this?
I know. I got one too.
I'm not trying to hide.
You got out and pulled your gun on me because I went and put my hand.
Walked up to my car.
I don't have to fucking pull my hand out of my pocket.
You do.
No, I don't.
I'm telling you right now, you keep this going, you're going in handcuffs. Because I'm sick and tired of this. I don't know what you got in that freaking vehicle, but you're clearly not in the right state of mind.
You better pull your dog off.
This cop can't own up to his own fears, so he's trying to project and put it off on the other dude as if it's his fault. The mentality of cops is if you're not acting in the way I expect you to act, then you're not in your right mind.
Get your dog off.
I said the reason that he's taking a little bit, there's another call that they're on right now. That's what I was just on the radio about. Okay.
I don't see him doing anything. The deputy.
What that-
Oh, you're talking about your supervisor.
He's on his way. That's what I'm saying. So, do you have any questions for me that I can answer at all?
Yeah, why did he draw his weapon on me?
I don't know. I wasn't here for that.
What's the law? What's the?
I said about 16 times, bro.
I don't have to get my hand out of my
You're
pocket.
not listening.
I don't have to listen to you unless I break the
You
law.
don't have to listen. Okay?
I don't.
You don't have to listen to lawful order.
No, I don't. Yeah, it has to have a law backing it up to be a lawful order.
You're special.
Huh?
You're special.
There has to be a law backing it up to be a lawful order.
No, it does not, sir.
No, it does not.
This isn't me trying to belittle you at all.
Really?
That is not at all.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
If you're sitting on the side of the road and I'm in fear for your safety because a car might come around the corner and hit you and say, "Hey, sir, you mind just moving along right here?"
Do I have to obey?
You throw a mask.
Do I have to obey?
Beg what?
Do I have to obey you asking me to move along?
Yes.
No, I don't. If I'm on public property, you can't tell me to move along if I'm on public property. The loitering has to be remaining in one place without intent of something to do. If I have intent to be there or a reason to be there, I can be there as long as I want.
Hold on. Hear me out. So if you just approach me randomly, I've never even seen you in my life. You've been sitting here for a second, like you said you did, and you just come up to my car. I've been seeing you sit here for a while. What am I thinking that you're doing?
I don't care what you thinking.
You haven't gone in the store at all, right? You've been sitting here. You said you've been watching them, correct? Okay, so if that's true and you've been sitting here, you've been watching them, you have made no intent to go in that store. How is he supposed to telepathically read your mind to understand that you're sitting here waiting for your sister? So he comes up.
But he didn't even ask me what I was here for. He said that I was said I was loitering before he even asked me if I had a purpose. And my purpose.
He came up. He got out. He said, "Hey, can you take your hands out your pocket for me?" Because
No, I don't have
all
to.
he knows is somebody approached him with their hands in his pocket. Sir,
With a camera in my hand. Am I going to walk up and pull a gun out and shoot somebody with a camera in my hand?
you're in your vehicle, and I
That-
don't know what's in your vehicle.
I don't
Your
care.
left hand and your right hand keep disappearing. And honestly,
There.
the way you're thank you. See, look at that. That's the
There, how's that?
Slide. Look, see how that was a lawful.
I didn't know. I'm doing it for my safety because I'm not about to get shot by one of you
I was
motherfuckers.
talking to you, and
I don't
that
care.
Conversation
I don't care.
deteriorated because right now you're up here, and I've been talking to you the entire time. Okay, that conversation had no weight whatsoever.
Hold on.
because we were both at the same level. So now that I can bring it back down, if you calm down and listen
Well,
to me,
I'm not going to calm down until this fucker gets away from me. He already pulled a gun on me and pointed at me.
Again, if I had the answers to that, I wasn't here. I apologize. I have no idea. But for right now,
He was considering using deadly force on me for my hand in my pocket. That would have been a hell of a fucking news report, wouldn't
it
it?
would have also been a pretty bad news report if you pulled a pistol out of your pocket.
I wouldn't have pulled the pistol out. My intent was to go to record. That's what I got a fucking camera in my hand for.
I don't know that, so we have to ask you politely to remove your hands from your pocket.
He didn't ask me politely.
Well, the next bad person that comes up
He didn't ask me politely, and I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, I
It's a
don't.
lawful command.
Is it really?
Lawful command. That is all it is. Did you lose
All right.
years on your life? You didn't lose any years on your life at all.
No, but I got threatened with a gun.
Because you didn't listen to lawful.
I don't have to listen to it.
God himself. What I'm trying to say to you is.
But it's not a lawful order,
Can I
though.
answer your question? This
No.
This is the third attempt I've tried to answer your question. You've jumped down my throat.
Well, okay, is it a lawful order? Yes or no?
We're not at that point. So to get up to it, you walked up to him.
It doesn't matter if I walk up.
Can I answer your question? You are so worked up for me to answer your question.
Because he pulled a gun on me.
Can I answer your question?
No, I'm done.
I mean, he wants to say this dude is worked up, but he doesn't want to say anything about his partner acting like an absolute psychopath.
Shut that vehicle. Sir, shut the vehicle off. Shut it off. You gotta get pulled out, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm screaming. Shut the vehicle off.
No.
Shut it off.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm the supervisor.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I got a complaint. This deputy first said that I didn't follow the lawful command by removing my hand from my coat. And then he drew his wet gun on me.
Okay. Did you not remove your hands from your pocket?
I don't have to remove my hand from my pocket. It's not a lawful order. I just looked it up.
It is a lawful.
No, it is not.
Because it's an officer safety issue. We
The
don't-
officer safety? What about public safety? He could have drew his taser instead of his firearm.
No, because he doesn't know if you have a gun or not.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. I do not have to
Know
listen.
if you had a gun. If you had a
Ma'am, I looked it up. It says you have the right to ask. It does not say you have the right to demand. Ask me if I remove my hand from my pocket. Doesn't say I have to. There is no what law says I have to remove my hand.
officer safety issue.
There is no law that says that you have to ask remove your pocket if you asked by a
Are you
police
upset
officer.
that he didn't ask you before he told you to?
Huh?
Are you upset that he didn't ask you before he told you to?
No, it don't matter if he asked or told me to. I don't have to. No, I don't. No, I don't. It's been fought in court and won. I know it has because I've seen case law after case law after case law on YouTube. What I did was I got up and I went and recorded his car, and I had my hand in my pocket. I had my camera in my other hand. Who in their right mind is going to walk up and have a camera in their hand showing filming themselves shooting a cop? That wouldn't be very smart. But my point was I walked around the vehicle, got the vehicle information. He jumped out and started demanding that I take my hand out of my pocket and this and that, and then started saying, I came to ask him for a fight. I didn't come to ask him for a fight. I was wondering why my tax dollars is being wasted in a public parking lot for 45 minutes.
I don't know what he was working on up here. Did you?
I don't have to ask, but that's what I went and looked. I was getting his information.
I mean, you can get his information all you want. That's fine.
Yeah.
We can give it to you.
But I didn't have to have a gun pulled out and put in my face.
You having your hands in your pockets is not.
That's not a lawful order to have me remove my hands. I know for a fact because I fought it in court before.
Well, if you had a weapon on you, he doesn't know if you have.
I don't, he fucking patted me down.
He realizes, but that was after the fact.
It doesn't matter. Now he's got me illegally detained.
That's not illegally.
What am I here? What's he detained me for?
Loitering.
I'm not loitering. I'm waiting for my sister-in-law to get off work. She works here at Walmart.
Okay.
That's not loitering.
And you want to take your hands out of your pocket, right? And you want to identify yourself?
He didn't ask me to identify myself. Ha! It's all on recording. It's all on recorded.
Okay. Let me ask.
No, you did not. No, you did not. And unless I am suspected of a crime, I don't have to identify.
That's valid.
Huh?
You're right.
So I'm not suspected of a crime. Taking my hand out of my pocket is not a crime.
Not a crime.
Then he unlawfully drew his weapon on me. If it's not a crime to not take my hand out of my pocket, then there's no crime for it.
It's a safety issue.
Safety what? Whose safety? His or mine?
You got a gun in your pocket. How does he know? He doesn't know if you got a gun, if you got a knife, if you got a taser, whatever you're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the situation now?
Took your hands out of your pocket.
I did take my hand out of my pocket. I showed him I had my lighter and cigarette keys in it. Then he grabbed me and fucking Terry frisked me. Then I went to walk away and he's telling me I'm here for a paycheck, getting all up in my face. It's all on recording.
Okay. Let me go talk to him. I'll be right back, okay?
Yep.
So here comes the boss lady copsplaining and making more excuses for her subordinate. The thing they don't seem to understand is everybody don't have the same paranoid mentality that they do. Normal mentally stable people don't walk around scared of hands in pockets. And none of these two officers ever say anything about their homeboy parked all crazy in the parking lot. Their whole thing is just defending this dude's irrational emotional outbursts, which just enables this kind of behavior.
Recorded the whole thing too, as well as this.
I understand. But you realize the conversation.
I don't realize nothing.
I can't even talk to you, man. I can't say a word.
I don't need to be cop-splained to.
Then
Cop-splaining, blah, blah,
why
blah.
are you asking questions if you didn't want me to speak to you at all? You asked like 40 questions, the same ones over and over and over.
Yeah, because you're not...
Now I'm cop-splaining.
Yep, because you're not telling me the law. The law...
No.
There is no law. She said it's not against the law.
No. I understand. I completely understand.
All right.
I understand. Oh, that's fine. Never mind. Where's it?
We already got one officer fired from this department. I guess we're going to get another one.
Who?
I don't know her name. She got fired because she confiscated cameras.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I thought you knew everything. I'm sorry.
I can't remember her name, but she confiscated our cameras for recording.
Explain or ask you anything or talk to you.
Like I said,
Exactly.
another person gone from this department.
You realize if you're a First Amendment officer, you have the right to remain silent. You can do that.
Well, I have the right to talk too.
Exactly, you do. But if you ask me to not talk to you, and you hold your window up on me twice.
I also have the right to not answer questions. I can talk all I want. You don't have to listen.
I got you, but you've expressed that you don't want to talk to me, and you continue to talk to me.
I'm just talking about out loud. I can be talking in general.
Level, you want to connect with me.
Well,
Y'all just want to connect with me at a conversational level at some way, shape, or form.
A few moments later.
All right, Donald. Why don't we try having a conversation from the start?
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'll talk to the supervisor, and I don't want to talk to you.
She's on the phone right now. She's still here. My apologies. I don't know if you heard me. She's
I heard you.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of this guy over here. He's already drew his gun on me and shown that his disdain for me.
I couldn't hear you.
I said, I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of this deputy over here. He's already drew his weapon on me and showed his disdain for public.
I got you. So, again, I weren't here for it.
I understand.
So can we slow down for a second and let me help help by trying to explain to me?
I don't need any explanation. I can show you the video what happened.
If you got it, perfect. Then I'll answer step by step. Here, I'll stand back so that way you ain't think I'm trying to reach in your car or nothing.
No, I'll just put it up to the window and I'll wait for the sergeant to come up too.
Okay. Because if he drew his gun and if he drew his gun in suspicion of you having something,
It doesn't matter.
You complied and you took your hands out, right?
Oh yeah, after he drew his weapon on me.
You let him pat you down.
Yeah.
You realized you had no gun, right?
Yeah, but then he tried to detain me again. No.
He put it away.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. You don't draw your weapon on some.
I don't know if you have a weapon. I don't.
Whatever.
Not everybody in the world is.
That would be considered police brutality in my eyes.
So we should trust everybody on their word constantly all the time as police officers? When it's our job
I'm supposed to trust you on your word too?
Yeah.
Saying that it's a lawful order to tell me what to do when I ain't breaking the law?
The cop just said they don't trust us, but we should trust them. This is cop mentality 101. That's not how anything works. If you want to be trusted, you got to trust others.
Sir, if you knew that was completely unlawful, why'd you comply with it?
I didn't comply with it until he drew his gun on me.
Your hands out, right?
After he drew his gun on me?
Okay, and what if you had a gun?
Whatever. If I would have had a gun, I would have probably been shot, you idiot.
Exactly.
God.
But if you didn't have a gun like you didn't,
And then he proceeded to continue with this. Then he
the only
proceeded.
thing he wanted you to do was take your hands out of your pocket.
And I did, and then he patted me down, and then when I told him he's going to get a lawsuit against him, this is when he went berserk and started...
But what's the common denominator right now? All you had to do the first time he said, hey man, can you take your hands out your pocket? If you went, yeah, my bad. I know I just walked out of nowhere in a dark parking lot. That's my mistake. I can see how that can be misconstrued.
No, I don't see how it's misconstrued, because you guys walk up on us with guns.
Right here, and I walk up and
You're the one with a gun.
yeah, but I'm in full uniform. You know what I am. You know what
I don't care.
I'm a police officer. I have no idea who you are. If
I walk up with a camera and got a gun drawn on me.
I walked up to you in a dark parking lot and said, hey man, I got my hands in my pocket, and I'm walking up to you while you're sitting in your car. You have no idea I'm there. That's going to surprise you. It's going to startle you.
So I can't have my hand in my pocket when it's cool outside.
Okay. We're talking in circles again.
Yeah, we are.
I'm attempting to sit here and
We are talking in circles because it's not a lawful order to tell me something to do something.
Nothing of it was unlawful,
No,
and it was an officer safety issue.
I don't care about officer safety. What about public safety? How many times have you guys shot and killed somebody for
That would be
doing?
a public safety thing, because all I know is you're walking out of a parking lot in the middle of the night with your hands in your pocket. You could have a gun. The next person you walk up to could be the person that's replacing me, which is the person you intended to hurt that night. Again, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah. Exactly, hypothetical. Huh? I was flicking my ashes, so shut the fuck up. See, tell me to quit flicking my ashes in my floorboard. Give me.
And you see how I haven't said anything? It's because I can see your hands.
That's fine.
I got you. So you see how the whole issue is where we're at right now?
Yeah, no. If he's that fucking scared, he should fucking quit his job.
I've done it twice now in demonstration. I
He's-
didn't die. I didn't lose.
Did you hear me? If he's that fucking scared, maybe he should quit his job.
Say again?
If he's that scared of me flicking my ashes, maybe he should quit his fucking job.
I got you. So you're under the understanding though of what everything seems and looks like, correct?
I know what it looks like. I got it all on video.
We have to investigate and go forward with what we have, because all we have is what we have to work with, correct? So all he had was that you were sitting here, and then
It don't matter.
And then you approached him. So to him, he has no idea if you have any business here
He could
whatsoever or not.
have asked me, "Can I help you?" instead of "Get your hands out of your pocket."
But when our sergeant walked up to you and said, "Oh, you could have asked him this information," you said, "Oh, I don't have to."
I didn't have to, but I wasn't walking up to his. I didn't walk up to his window. And I was 20 feet away before he jumped out from the car. Before he jumped out, before I had gotten close enough to do anything or say anything to him. Before even any of that happened, and he'd give me direct orders. I don't have to follow your orders.
The circumstantial things that are going on. It's dark in the parking lot. He has no idea, because you haven't said, "Hey," while you're walking up with your hands up, "Hey, my sister works here." You don't have to do that, but obviously you doing this.
Walking up
to me
with a camera in one hand and my pocket, and my hand in my pocket in the other.
Oh, so you had one hand out.
Like this.
Well, guess what? The other hand is still in your pocket. I have no idea what's in that pocket, dude.
Yeah, and it doesn't look bulky enough to have a gun in
You
it.
know how tiny they make guns now? You know how many people I've arrested with tiny guns in their pockets?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
I mean, Anderson County arrested a fella, and he was in jail and had a revolver in his pocket that they didn't even find.
Then that's on you.
That's
For not
because it's
properly
so tiny.
searching the
Because
guy.
You think all guns are big and bulky.
I'm not saying it's big and bulky. What I'm saying is I did nothing illegal. I still haven't done anything illegal, and I'm illegally being detained right now.
Okay, so tell me what you would have lost in this entire situation if you went, "My bad," and took your other hand out. Just the moment he asked you.
The moment that he asked me, nothing. And what did he lose? What did he lose?
How come you didn't do that?
Because I don't have to. That's the whole point. So if I'm walking down the street with my hand in my pocket, and you walk up to me and say, "Hey, I need to talk to you. Take your hand out of your
I'm
pocket."
not suspecting you of anything.
I'm not saying I wasn't doing anything. He couldn't have suspected me of anything other than walking up with a camera.
That's why if I said if you let me explain.
All he could have seen, was me walking up with a camera.
Because right what you just said right there, you say he doesn't suspect you of anything. He has no idea what because you haven't approached the store whatsoever. You just said I have no idea. Fuck. What did you? I'm sorry, I'm stepping on my words here.
Yep, you are.
It's because you keep cop-splaining and trying to come up with these stupid non sequitur arguments that don't even make any sense. This is the thin blue line in action. Always defend your fellow officer no matter what wrong they do.
He had no reason to suspect you to do anything, right? Well, guess what? He never watched you approach the store, so I can suspect you of loitering, correct? You said he can't do anything unless
you know what? Walmart has a standing rule that you can be in their parking lot for a certain amount of times.
That's suspicion of a crime.
No, it's not, because Walmart has a standing order. Am I free to go? Am I free to go?
Right now you're detained. No.
For what?
Say again?
For what? What am I being detained for?
Would you like to answer? Do you want to hear from me or from my supervisor?
Supervisor, what am I being detained for?
Sorry. 1 second, she's on the phone. Hold on. He wants to hear from you.
Hey, we're trying to investigate it further, see what's going on, okay?
For what? What are you investigating?
Because I don't know if it's a loitering thing. You said your sister's inside, right?
Yep, she works here.
What's your sister's name?
Michelle Tolley.
Michelle what?
Tolley, Toelle.
Okay.
She's an employee here. 8:30.
Okay. What's she look like?
5'6", 5'7", brown hair, kind of chunky.
Okay. We're gonna figure that out, and I'm also talking to other people, just trying to figure out things. Okay, so we're investigating.
What are you investigating? What did?
Because since you didn't take your hands out of your
That's
pocket,
not a lawful order. No, it's not. No, I don't give a shit if it's a safety issue. It's not a lawful order. He had no right to approach me in the first place.
You approached him.
I approached the vehicle, and then he got out all hostile.
Were you very close to the vehicle?
I was 20 feet away when he jumped out.
If he sees you walking to his vehicle, it's a safety thing.
Whatever.
He's gonna ask
So me coming up with a camera recording is a safety
I'm
issue.
gonna get out and ask you what's going on.
Well, and
Especially if your one hand's in the pocket.
that doesn't stop me from. You can't force me to.
No issue with you recording.
I already looked it up. It's not a lawful order. You can ask me to take my hand out of my pocket. You can't demand it.
We can if you won't take it out.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't arrest me for it.
For what?
Not taking my hand out of my pocket.
Yeah, which is a lawful order for a police officer, first of all.
Ah. What was the reasonable articulable suspicion for asking me to take my hand out of my pocket in the first place?
You don't even know what
So-
you're talking.
Yeah, I do.
So the suspicion of the crime that he thought you thinks you're committing.
What's reasonable articulable suspicion?
That you've been sitting here not approaching the store.
So what's that got to do with anything?
That's loitering.
That's not loitering. He don't have no proof that I was loitering. So you can't say loitering.
No. When you approach me,
That officer is too mad. They keep trying to tell him that he's loitering when he done told him a million times that he's waiting on his sister. It's sad that they just try to frame a situation in any kind of way to make you look like a bad guy or like you up to something.
Your sister's name was Michelle. Michelle Tolley. Toelle. Michelle Tolley. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna re-explain something. Okay. So at this point, you are free to go. You're being detained because we were trying to figure out what was going on. Okay.
Unlawful
When
detainment.
you approach a car,
I don't have
I
to.
gotta review video footage. Just listen to me for a second.
I'll take it up with your supervisor in the morning.
Can I just explain something?
No, I'm done. If I'm free to go, I'm free to go.
Free to go.
I got video evidence.
A few moments later.
I bet that deputy pissed. Michelle. That pig had me detained.
I'm here. Hold on. What?
That pig had me detained.
For fucking what?
Because I fucking walked up with my hand in my pocket. He got out and pulled his gun on me.
What?
I got it on video. That fucking pig's going to lose his job.
Because you had your hand in your pocket.
Yep. When I walked up to his car and I was recording his car like this. And he got out and he's like, get your hand out of your pocket. And I'm like, I don't have to do that. Boom, get your hand out of your pocket.
Jesus. Tell him you're here to get your sister.
That's what they said. Now you're being detained for loitering. I said, loitering? You can't. You got to prove that I'm loitering. I'm here to pick somebody up. So you got to prove that I'm loitering. What reasonable articulate suspicion? Because you didn't follow the lawful order. I said, what law says I can't have my hand in my pocket? Officer safety. I said, there's no such law as officer safety.
It's cold outside, motherfucker.
Exactly. I said, I can't have my hand in my pocket. You could have a gun in your pocket. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It didn't happen.
With the motherfucking gun, bitch.
Sovereign citizen. I said, the only sovereign citizen here is you. Taking laws don't apply to you. Pulling a gun on a citizen.
That's some fucking bullshit. Go to get picked up from your job.
So my final thoughts on that is that the fear and paranoia that cops display is based on their own mental conditioning and training. Cops training shouldn't be based in fear. It should be based on a love for the people. Instead, these cops believe that they're warriors in a literal fight between good and evil. And anybody that's not a cop is potentially evil, including you and me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thanks for watching today's video, and check out another one.